All right, welcome everybody to the week 47, Friday, Monday, Wednesday program design review. We have 25 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I want to remind you first that everything in yellow is just giving you a purpose at each station, some ideas for engagement, sometimes some ideas for entertainment. Green highlights indicate where to start. We now have a blue highlight, maybe a little motivational message at the end. So let's start off with the top yellow box, which is actually the warm-up box. We like to challenge you each week to do a new warm-up. The reason I'm suggesting boot camp chants this week is because if you are doing a turkey trot, it is really fun to lead like a nice little jog during the race with some of your members and be chanting and having a good time. So you may want to get them practiced up for that. You may even want to have some fun things that you say about huffing and puffing for turkey and stuffing and that kind of thing. So just throwing that out there. Could be a fun week. Traditionally, Wednesday before Thanksgiving is one of the biggest workout days of the year, if you look that up on the internet. So a lot of people want to burn a lot of calories before they consume a few. You may want to throw a boot camp into your week. So up to you on that one. All right, let's just go ahead and look at each column first. We'll talk about the dumbbell column, then the rope column, etc. So starting on the left there, the dumbbell clean. You're going to challenge the weight on that because it should not be a weight that they can curl up. So one of the things that we do when we have a hip hinge, such as a clean, is I say hip hinge, you say, that's right, hooray. Dumbbell underhand grip, bent over row. All right, so with that one, they are bent over. It's like they're pulling a barbell. If it were a barbell, they'd be pulling it right to their belly button. They're driving their elbows back, squeezing their shoulder blades together. So remember the power of touch and come along and kind of position your fingers between somebody's shoulder blades, encourage that squeeze, and they're going to do that much extra because you were there giving that appropriate touch. The dumbbell front squat to overhead press, you may elevate the heels with like an orange pylon or something like that to make sure that their squat form is good. And then they'll press at the top. That's where I'm usually playing some lightning. We have our thunder sound effects over there, I call it lightning. It should actually be thunder, but I might confuse you with the finisher song anyway. You get the idea. Sound effects, you guys are boosting that weight up in the air. The battle rope, switch to feet, shake. 1, 2, 3, switch your feet. I am coaching the pace there. I'm over there like 1, 2, 3, switch your feet fast as you can. The rope exercise, they're all about cardio, all about power. So as I'm demoing those battle rope alternating hooks, dun, 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 right? You might be playing Eye of the Tiger, etc. So again, that's a pace activity. You could even be over there with the mitts, giving people a little mitt to hook to. If you have a smaller space, you may want to consider just telling everybody to hook one direction at first and then hook the other direction next time. It makes it better, less like people are throwing the ropes into each other. So that's important. Drum roll to reverse lunge. So you're going to challenge that range of motion, torso upright. Maybe they get their knee all the way down the ground. Robot Rock is a good drum roll song. There's other great drum roll songs out there. Black Betty, Hot for T-shirt, they all have good drum solos. So maybe you want to consider that with your drum roll. Kettlebell, kneel to squat, give a target, stay low, get low. So there's a song, Get Low, Get Low. It's on the fun coaching song list. So yeah, you may want to use that one. You may want to use one of those foam batons to give them a target to where they don't come up too high. Now we're into the iso squat and press. Again, we're elevating the heels to get that torso upright. Kettlebell wood chop, pulling that belly button in the spine, as Jeremy said in the video, keeping your chest up, keeping good spine alignment. You want to coach people as they're getting that bend with weight to do it well. Sandbag journey twist. So you're getting that twist with that live weight. If you're using a sandbag or if you're using a surge, coaching the C-sit is teaching them properly lean back so their abs are engaged. Then as they get into the sandbag hip bridge pullover, you might give them a spot on the low back. And why do I say low back? If I come along and touch somebody on the low back, it elevates their hips that much more. And that's really what you want in this hip bridge. You want an activation of the core, particularly the glutes, getting a good squeeze, getting that good hip bridge. Then you have the sandbag bear hold to the push. So you pop up out of there and you push that bag out horizontal, challenging the pace on that one. And then a couple green highlights in this last column, the mini band high plank 3 hand taps. I don't believe that we've had this before, so I highlighted green because when it's green, it's a new exercise alert. You're going to be over there coaching it. even though you demo it, even though it's up on the screen, people are going to have questions about it. So one, you're monitoring, make sure their butts are down, as with all planks, and that their hips are square as they're lifting their hands and moving them different directions, but just teach them what's going on there. With the mini band lateral walks, we're teaching them to lead with their heel, their toes pointed in. There's going to be more activation of the hip and glute muscles when you teach them that. It's like 1 degree makes all the difference, right? That one little tweak will help them feel that much more. Then you get into your mini band iso squat with hip opener. So in that iso squat, and they're opening the hips. So again, it's highlighted green because it's a new one. So you'll want to be over there teaching it. You'll have them elevate the heels for a good squat form. The builder finisher is just a build up type of sequence. It has 1 minute of the jump squat, squat thrust burpee. The second minute sumo squat with the calf raise, sumo squat with the jump. So they kind of build up to the ultimate right there. Check out the video for more. Final thing, you don't want to just move their body, you want to move their soul. And this is the week of Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you for all that you do. We're grateful for you. And ask your people at the end, say, your attitude determines your altitude. I would say that your gratitude determines your attitude. Who and what are you grateful for in your life? You don't have to answer that, but while we're cooling down, think about it. And then give them a homework assignment. Tell them, hey, if you thought of somebody, be sure to text them or give them a call, because it's not enough to just think of them. They got to know, right? All right, guys, happy Thanksgiving.